Having a carbon footprint that's a third the carbon footprint that we have in the US is great. That's good, but it's also not good enough.
The bigger my carbon footprint, the more I heat the climate. The more we heat the climate, the more miserable life we'll get for all of us.
And we're just gonna hang out and not really pay attention to this. Please don't. Okay, we have to be prepared for the worst here.
Oh my God. Oh my God! Oh my God. Oh! Oh my God!
Shit, our train!
You're still able to hear me? We need you to hunker down and get to the highest point possible in the dwelling that you're in. We will not be able to come and help you until daylight tomorrow.
We have to reduce our carbon dioxide emissions essentially to zero. Our carbon footprint has to go towards zero on a scale of 10 to 50 years. So to give you a sense of how we can get there, if all across the world carbon dioxide emissions are reduced by about 2% per year forever, and in the industrialized world we reduce carbon dioxide emissions by about 10% per year, then we'll hold carbon dioxide concentrations at a level that avoids the worst elements of climate change.
Germany has been the true north and inspiration for the sustainability pioneers around the world for the last 2 decades.
We have quite advanced pockets of these kind of green energy revolution already in Germany, communities who have become completely energy independent.
To see firsthand what life is like in these German green pockets, I traveled to Saerbeck, a town of about 7,000 people in western part of central Germany.
This is our roadmap to climate protection and climate adaptation. We try to explain the complexity of these things to be done for everybody, politicians, the people of Saerbeck and other people, how our concept works, which we worked out, containing around about 150 different activities, 3 main projects, and let's say 7 fields of action we worked out. Some PV panels. This is the part of the local heating network. We are producing the heat via these central heating units, and the warm water is transported by these black things to the schools.
The numbers on the building indicate that the building itself gets supplied with heat from the central heating unit, and also the numbers indicate that this is one of the points of interest on the energy experience path.
The first time you can see the wind mills of the bioenergy park there.
Do people complain about the
No.
wind turbines?
In no way. They ask us all the time, how can I invest in these windmills? I want to be part of the climate community of our project. When we finished all these 3 main projects, we reached a level of around about 5.5 tons per person per year in Saerbeck.
Oh, he's bringing organic waste from one of our cities here.
We're getting visitors actually from all over the world that want to see the technology. The innovation about it is the fermentation process that you do before you start the composting.
The bioenergy park costs a total of 70 million euros. The German government supports renewable energy producers like Saerbeck with feed-in tariffs, long-term contracts that guarantee the producer an additional fee to compensate the difference between the actual production costs and market rates of electricity. Other than that, the Saerbeck bioenergy park was funded by local people and companies. Saerbeck now sells energy to neighboring communities. I met the visionary leader behind Saerbeck's impressive climate project, the mayor.
Es war nicht das Ziel, von vornherein zu sagen, so, wir machen jetzt etwas, was übertragbar ist, wo die Menschen zu uns kommen und sich das anzusehen. Daran haben wir überhaupt nicht gedacht. Wir wollten die Bürgerinnen und Bürger der Gemeinde sicher mit Energie, allen Energieformen versorgen, zu akzeptablen Preisen, die sich am Markt orientieren und auf Dauer bei weiter steigenden Energiekosten unterhalb des Marktpreises zu haben sind. Aber es ist richtig, es muss sich vor Ort umsetzen. Die Energiewende muss von unten kommen. Die Bürgerinnen und Bürger müssen sie tragen und sie müssen sie wollen. Und das ist hier in Saerbeck geschehen. Die Bürger haben diesen Weg als richtig eingeschätzt und insofern werden wir ihn mit Unterstützung der Bürger auch weitergehen können.
Gut.
Also ich finde es sehr gut, dass Saerbeck so ein Vorreiter ist, dass sie sich so viel Mühe geben und viele kreative Dinge machen, um dem Klimaschutz zu helfen, finde ich gut.
Und sind die Leute auch willig dafür zu bezahlen?
Doch. Also Negatives habe ich bis jetzt noch nicht gehört. Ne? Also
Kritiker gibt es, glaube ich, auch, die dann sagen oder meinen, man wüsste auch noch nicht genau, wie alles abgebaut wird oder es ist halt so neu, dass man vielleicht noch nicht alle Konsequenzen bis jetzt weiß. Das sind vielleicht ein paar kritische Stimmen.
Ich denke, das ist eine gute Sache. Die produzieren Strom mit alles Mögliche, mit Gülle und mit Windkrafträdern. Ja.
Kann man nichts gegen sein?
Kann man auch nicht.
Now we have to upscale it to the dimension of a big industrial society and the whole European Union. Of course, this is much more a challenge than becoming energy independent for a village or a small town. But I'm convinced it is feasible.
Is that feasible in the US?
Of course it is feasible in the US. You have all the preconditions and the ingredients you need for that kind of a green industrial revolution. You have this entrepreneurial culture, you have the high-tech industry, vivid civil society, you have ambitious cities who are striving to become climate neutral.
There's certainly room for conservation. So in the United States, we're at the worst end in terms of energy efficiency. So you can think in terms of energy efficiency and doing this essentially the same things, realizing the same prosperity with less energy use. And then you look at when we're making energy and using energy, what can we do about the carbon intensity of that energy? And that's where wind power, solar power, any other form of energy that doesn't emit carbon dioxide comes into play.
But there is a lack of comprehensive and long-term political framework on the federal level. And there is very fierce opposition of the old sectors of the economy, especially the coal and oil industries, and this will be a hard battle to win.
Do you have any advice how to win that battle?
I think we have to convince both the people and the majority of the business community that going green will not undermine our prosperity and will not undermine our industrial competitiveness. It's the other way around. It will work as a kind of modernization boost or a kind of fitness training for our economy, and it will steer a new wave of innovation we all can benefit from.
What's your greatest hope? What do you want to accomplish with this?
My greatest hope is that as many people as possible may be convicted by the project to do similar things for their own and to be part of an overall world process to make a contribution on climate change and climate protection.